ここが BCP のロビーか。広いんだな。
おい、あんた、何の用だい？被害届でも出すのかい
So always look around first. You can see across beyond from here. It feels like you're standing inside a giant glass bottle. The scenery is not as nice as homes. It's a map of Beyond Coast. The place looks like some sort of control room. A BCP cop. Looks like your typical police getup. He's got a stun rod attached to his belt. Let me guess. Undercover. I thought I smelled something. Can't even talk to that guy. They look like bank tellers or something. Are they operators for this place? It doesn't feel like any station I've ever been to. Not with this many desk jobs. Truly a mark of the colony age. It's a map of Beyond Coast. The place looks like some kind of control room. Now I see why they need so many operators. Alright, let's talk. It's the call girl, a staple of modern society. Woman says, You're not from around here? Interested? How do they always know? Wanna get away from here, baby? Real good price, I promise. So, how about it? Sure, let's talk. They bring you in, did they? I heard about this place. Kabuki Quarter, I think it's called. You work there? Nah, you can't make any real money there. The mafia, they take too big of a cut there. So what do you say, baby? I'm sorry, I've got business of my own to take care of. What? You're one of them too? I don't believe this. I must be losing my touch. I bet she ends up here a lot. She's got spunk, I'll give her that. Hey, where do you think you're looking? So how's the business? Take a hike, dipshit. Oh, shut up. Go get yourself a haircut. Fuck. Get lost, creep. Shut up, get yourself back. Yeah, she doesn't say anything more than that. That went really from a nice conversation to a really, like, fuck off kind of one. Alright, let's talk to this undercover guy. I'm looking for a guy who works here called Ed Brown. You know him? I'm Detective Starsky. I'm waiting for Detective Foley and Sergeant Riggs. Don't know anyone by that name. It looks like he's waiting for other officers. I'm looking for a guy who works here called Ted Brown. You know him? Never heard the name. Well, it's a big place. Nothing surprising really. Alright, that leaves us with the gentleman here. Maybe I'll try asking this guy about Ed.
ああ、いいかな。俺はジョナサン・イングラム。地球で探偵をしてる。
それでビヨンドまでわざわざどうしたんだい？
昔ここに勤務してたことがある。
へえ、本当かい？ぶち込まれてたってわけじゃないだろうな。
警官をしてたんだ。当時の旧友に会いに来た。
なるほど。同窓会でもしようってわけか。それで話してみな。
Alright, let's ask first thing. Security on the island. So how is the crime situation here these days? I know you didn't come here to ask me that. Whatever. It's been 30 years. What do you expect? They try to tell you it's a safe place and everything, but in reality Beyond's the same as any major city on home. See her there? Comes with the territory. That's what happens when any large group of people live together. And when the city turns dirty, so must the cops. Just like Lorraine said. You know, I do have a job to do here. No sympathy, huh? Of course, you're gonna get crime if you've got a million people living together. Theft, prostitution, drugs, murder, take your pick. The work never stops around here. We get paid next to nothing too. It's time I started thinking about a career change. It's pretty much just the story. What's the crime like here? He's asking me. Enough with the questions, alright? How much more are you expecting to hear from me? BCP. It's been over 20 years since this place got started. Times change. AP does all the real work nowadays. They're the ones that hit the street. Old cops like me get the desk work. What about the guys behind you? They all work desk jobs too? Yeah, the operators? They process all the information that gets sent here. AP is BCP period. I guess the EMPS played a big part too. Not everybody gets to pilot those though. People on home seem to think we're all out whizzing around in EMPs everywhere. I got work to do, you know. EP stands for Advanced Police. It's the elite unit the chief created. It employs the latest EMPS as well as Frozeners. Who's that standing there? Not the plain clothes guy, the other one. An old cop, like me. The AP unit works out of the AP room. That's where they got all the advanced equipment. We get tossed the BS work. Bullshit work. The AP unit's got a total of 30 members and 20 EMPs. How much more are you expecting to hear from me? EMPs. EMPs are police suits developed by Tokugawa Heavy Industries and BCP for use in and around the colony. EMP stands for Extra Vehicle Mobility Police Suit. They're the things out front, right? Yeah, I saw. Those are the Goddard model. Each one alone costs tens of billions of yen, but the price ain't an issue. We could never go back to the way things were before we started using them. How much more are you expecting to hear from me? He's not saying anything anymore now. Frozeners. They're the guys born from the fertilized eggs the government's got. Normally they get sent to the military, but the chief uses them in AP too. Yeah. They use that white artificial blood, right? Lately I've seen Frozeners sent here from various militaries on home. I got work to do. Ed. I'm here to see Ed Brown. You know, the former Policenaut? Ed Brown? That's who you're here to see? Jesus, you came all the way from home to see him? He's down in the junkyard. The junkyard? Yeah, Vice. BCP's dump. He's in charge there. Oh shit. You got something against Ed or what? He's totally useless. I pray to God I don't end up like him. Everyone around here knows him. Hard to believe he used to work with the chief. Oh yeah? The chief's an ex-Policenaut too. How much more are you expecting to hear from him? You said Vice. If guys like us have the bullshit work, you can imagine the fun they have. AP handles just about everything they used to do. I don't know why they still call it Vice. It's down the basement, the cave, as we call it. The cave. It's dark, smelly, and weird stuff grows in the walls. That's what Ed does now? You ruffle feathers up here, you know? You get thrown down there. They're BCP's freeloaders. Man, I don't believe this. See for yourself if you think I'm making it up. I'm busy here. We're done, right? Come on, get out of here. Vice is down in the cave. Can you tell me if you've ever seen this man anywhere? What does he have to do with anything? I thought you were just here to see Ed. What is it with you? You see this? I don't care what your girlfriend looks like. I don't know her. Look, what do you want me to say? What do you make of these capsules? What are those supposed to be? Don't recognize them. Have you ever seen this kind of leaf before? That's a pressed leaf? I'm not into plants. You know this picture, right? You were a Policenaut too? Damn, I had no idea. Alright, you and Ed. Makes sense now. So, you had an anti-aging ops or something? Like I told you, AP does all the work here. The Policenauts are a joke now. It's kinda sad.
助かったよ。
その言葉は風紀課に行ってからにした方がいいぜ。
どうして？
聞かなかった方が良かったかもな。立ちの落ちぶれた姿は見たくないもんだ。
See if any of these guys say anything. I bet she ends up here alone. No, I don't think she says anything. The guy gives shit. Alright, let's proceed. It's a BC, he looks like the receptionist. I'm not surprised Beyond has as much crime as it does when cops have an attitude like that. Cops everywhere don't seem anywhere near as dedicated as they used to be.
Chikaだな、風紀課は。
あんた、エドに伝えてくれ。早くやめちまいなって。いつまでもただ飯食らってると惨めだってな。
俺は便利屋じゃない。言いたけりゃ自分の口で言うんだ。
You prick.
ここが噂に名高い風紀課か。なるほど。優遇されてる部署とは思えんな。
Gee. I thought I expected to find people still using paper trays on Beyond. Is Is that a monster garage kit? Yeah, it's from the 30cm King of the Monsters Vindle series. It was designed by Moburu Saki 3. I made this from a zero-G kit. By casting the parts in zero gravity, you prevent seam lines and air bubbles from forming. They even sell made-in-space garage kits now? Huh. You're interested in these? Are you? You can look at it as long as you promise not to touch it. Not bad, huh? It wasn't easy finishing that. Now we must touch it. Stop that! I told you not to touch it. It's very delicate. I said don't touch it. What's your problem? You lost? The toilet's on the ground floor. Come on, scram. Nah, it ain't. Touch that and you die. Oh my god. You must friend too? Go buy your own if you like it that much. Nice to see him like them too, but that one's mine. Can't you see I'm eating? So he's the one. That was that guy maybe at the back. Let's see what's in there. It looks like some kind of ceremonial envelope. It says grand prize on it. I wonder what the prize was. Just like Ed to be in charge of a department still using paper. A Vice only phone? This place is even more backwards than my office. I think I see why they call this the junkyard. It's an old-fashioned telephone. Can I use your phone for a sec? I know you didn't come all the way down here just to use our phone. Mind if I take a call? Can't you see I'm eating? A book stand? That's a lot of paper media. They've got paper trays and book stands here. I'm shocked they use all this paper. I suppose that cop was right, in a way. Man, a book stand reminds me of LAPD. It's pretty dark in here. This place could pass for the hideout of some government resistance group. I can't believe they've only got one light for the whole room. How could you ever get any work done in this light? That machine looks really old. I wonder what it's for. It doesn't look like it's being used for anything. Just a big hunk of junk. Alright, if you're sleeping, I'm gonna wake you up. He's eating a hamburger. I remember me and Ed used to hit the fast food joints all the time. You hungry or something? Forget it. Don't even ask. They don't look like the APs the guy in the lobby was talking about. Their complexions are normal. He's a scrawny little kid. Doesn't seem like the place for him. What's your problem? You lost? Can't you see him eating? You got a minute? Is this Vice? Munch, munch. What do you want? Just the basement. Toilet's upstairs. I'm eating right now. It's an old-fashioned telephone. Can I use your phone for a sec? Can you see I'm eating? She's quite a tall woman. Must be at least 6 feet. Yeah, they can't be APs. She's the biggest woman I've seen since I got here. What the hell do you want? What is it? Something in my hair? Missed that one. The hell do you want? I missed the last one, unfortunately. Well, let's talk here. Maybe I'll try you instead. This is the Vice unit, right? What's it to you? Put a sock in it, tough guy. Walk yourself back upstairs while you're at it. This is Vice PCB's dump. Interesting outlook. Who tells these weirdos to come down here? Go on, get out of here already. Looks like a filling cabinet. Seems paper still dominates down here. Hey, it's a dartboard. I heard darts was originally invented by soldiers to pass the time. I can see why these guys would have one. It looks like a stiff door. It started to rust where the paints come off. I wonder where it leads. It looks like a note someone's written. It doesn't seem like this place is moving toward a paperless system anytime soon. The color's faded. It looks pretty old. 2D wanted poster? I had no idea they were still using these. This feels as behind the times as a paper newspaper. I'm surprised they let them use it. Seems like a bad idea. What with all the advances in 3D imaging? It looks like the picture's been updated with CG, but still a 2D wanted poster. Wow. I should probably stop looking in that woman's direction. Look, what do you want? You want to test me, huh? Yeah, she has quite the temperament. That must be the boss's area, seeing as it's a complete mess. I guess what they say about Vice is true. What with the place looking like this? Alright, looks like there's man. Just like Ed to be in charge of a department still using paper. Guess we pretty much clicked everything we could here. Alright. Is that Ed? I can't make out the face. Look closer. Yeah, that's Ed, alright. Hey, Ed! So he's the one snoring. Gee, Ed. He's out cold. Unbelievable. The chief's busy. Don't disturb him. First you ruined my lunch. Now you're going to ruin his nap. Ed, you bum. It's barely even lunch. Ed, wake up. Just talk to these guys before. No, there I don't have anything new to say. Alright, let's wake Ed up then. Yo, Ed, get up, damn it!
居眠りするにはまだ早いぜ。
ジョナサン。
30年も先回りしやがって。
ジョナサンイングラムか。懐かしいな。
エドも元気そうだな。
ジョナサン、よく来てくれた。ゆっくりしてってくれ。この通り俺の方は暇を持てましてる。そうだ、ビヨンドでも案内しようか。
エド、違うんだ。実は頼みがあってきたんだ。
頼み？
ああ、助けが欲しい。俺の捜査に協力してくれ。ロレインの夫、徳川製薬の北条健三という男がこのビヨンドで行方不明になっている。俺はロレインの依頼でその北条の消息を追ってるんだ。エド。
ジョナサン、すまんがそういうことなら力にはなれん。
エド、ロレインが殺されたんだ。俺の目の前で。何か大きな事件に巻き込まれたに違いないんだ。
すまん、ジョナサン。
どうしちまったんだよ、エド。いつからそんなふぬけになった？
頭を冷やせ、ジョナサン。この一件は我々の担当ではない。ホームの警察に任せるのが一番だ。
エド。
ジョナサン、BCP で俺たちのことを何て呼ばれてるか知ってるか？ジャンク屋だ。ここはクズしか集まってこん。後がないんだ。
昔のエドはどこへ行ったんだ？俺の知ってるあのエドは。
ジョナサン、お前の知ってるエドは30歳も若いエドだ。今の俺は違う。守るべき家族もローンもある。年を取れば勇気もなくなる。失敗も恐れる。権力にも屈するようになるんだ。俺はゲイツのように器用ではない。
エド。
俺はここでこの汚い地下で机にしがみついているのが精一杯だ。今のこの地位もゲイツの情けだ。
分かった。それ以上言うな。
デカ長がやらないんなら私が手伝うわ。
メリルがやるって言うんなら僕もその話に乗った。
お前たちバカなこと言うな。こんなことが上にバレたら終わりだぞ。
終わりってデカ長、ここがその終わりなんじゃないの？
エド。俺は30年の間にいろんなものを失っちまった。ロレインも。だがこれで本当に全てを失っちまったってわけだな。無理を言ったな、エド。じゃあな。
なんてこった。あと3年だぞ。あと3年で無事定年だってのに。たくジョナサン、表だっては協力できんからな。
エド。
それから無茶はごめんだぞ。無茶は
分かってるさ、エド。心配するな。
お前の心配するなが一番心配なんだ。それからメリルにデイブ、お前らこの件には手を出すな。いいな。この件は俺の個人的な問題だ。
了解デカ長、手は出さないわ。
口は出すけどね。
たく。あ、ジョナサン、遅れたがこいつらを紹介しておく。メリルにデイブだ。メリルはホーム生まれのホーム育ち。元ハイテク特殊部隊フォックスハウンドの最後の隊員だ。あのザンジバーランド陥落に参加した。
道理で地球なまりがひどいと思った。
よろしく、ポリスノーツさん。さっきはひどいこと言って悪かったわね。
デイブはビヨンド生まれ、ビヨンド育ちのビヨンズだ。
よろしく、ジョナさん。エレストリアルは大歓迎だよ。ホームはいいものな。僕もホームの移住願いを申請中なんだ。
よろしく、メリルにデイブ。
さてジョナサン、どうしよう。 とりあえず BCP 内を案内しようか。お前もポリスノーツだったんだ。興味はあるだろ？
Alright. Let's talk with Dave. First, check him out. What's that shirt you're wearing? It's from the repatriatistic movement. I'm a repatrialist myself. Mankind should return home. We don't belong out here. Jesus, Dave. Not so loud. You could kiss your job goodbye if the brass found out you're a repatriist. A repatriist? Yeah, a repatriist. Pollution in outer space is worsening every year. The movement says we should cease all space exploration and development and return home. Is that a bulletproof vest? This is a life jacket. I like the way it looks. You don't need to wear a vest on Beyond. They send EMPs to all the troubled spots. There's no such thing as a safe to a cop. You can never be too careful. Relax, Jonathan. Your nose looks a little red. Yeah, it's just the way it is. I guess I do rub it a lot. That's what makes you, you. Can we not talk about my nose? I'm sensitive about it. Doesn't look like much a life jacket, does it? It's light too. It's a repatriatistic shirt. Pretty nice, huh? What kind of sensors do you have? Do those goggles have? None. These are the types of goggles biplane pilots wore back in the 20th century. One of my dreams is to fly a hang glider on home. To have nothing between me and this and the wind. Now that I think about it, there aren't any aircraft in here, are there? Nope, no gliders, planes, choppers, nothing. So we got a life jacket and a pair of goggles. What's the point? How would you ever use them here? Oh, I do. Yeah? How? They make me feel good. Alright, Jonathan. You look like a mellow guy. Total opposite of most cops I've known. All my life, everyone's told me all I ever do is smile. It bugged my teacher. Dave thinks he looks cool like this. Yeah, I see you looking at my nose. It just gets red like this. I can't help it. Let's check Mara out. She even has the fox on logo. Is that a real tattoo? No, it's just a paint tattoo. It stays on for about half a year. I'm still a woman after all. This is Foxhound's old insignia. Most people here don't recognize it. There's a gun. The gun seems a little big for a woman. This is a Magnum Monster Special, the biggest lift gun in the world. So that's a lift gun. This kind of gun suppresses recoil, allowing you to use it in zero gravity. Almost all guns in the colony are lift guns. There's a second explosion on the movement. A bullet exits the muzzle, kind of like a rocket. That serves the bullet's main propulsion. That's why there is so little recoil. Wouldn't another explosion right outside the gun throw you off your aim? No, see? You have a laser that keeps you locked onto your target. It has other features that absorb the residual recoil anyway. I'll take my recoil any day. Have you put in practice at the shooting range here? It's got several different programs you can use. You should check it out sometime. Thanks, I'm a pretty good shot, but I guess it wouldn't hurt. I hadn't had a game over yet, thankfully. I wouldn't mind watching you practice sometime. There is virtually no recoil now, but most people still find it hard to handle. I wouldn't mind watching you practice sometime. Your hair is kinda bushy, like an afro or something. Must be hard to work, is it? Actually, it's easier for me this way. Brushing your hair all the time is a pain, I think. Not many people on Beyond have hair like this. Is that a bandana for holding your hair together? No sweat. I got it from one of the instructors in Funk Sound. He said I'd keep the angel of death away. This has saved my butt a number of times. Most of them have been for stopping bleeding. Bandana does seem out of place on Beyond, but I don't let it bother me. You've got a cute face. I can see a flirty side to you. You should ask the chief about the last guy who tried to hit on me. You really fill out that shirt. What do you expect? I'm a woman. Why do you want to get to know me even more? Nah, I'd probably break something. Wimp. You want to touch these? You have to beat me. That's how I decide if someone's good enough for me. Alright, name your terms. How about beating my high score in the shooting trainer? Shooting? It just so happens that it's my specialty. Alright, what do I do? What are you guys trying to start? Training mode, level 2. Any target you want. If you get over 550 points, they're all yours. Keep in mind you'll need to hit each target at least twice. Over 550 points in level 2 training mode, huh? Good luck, you'll need it. You're really tall, you must get a lot of looks. Not really, I'm only 6 foot. I was one of the smaller ones in the military. I don't think I see the way you keep looking at me. You like me or something? Like you? I'm kind of afraid of you. That's an unusual earring. I made it from a bullet I got shot with. It missed my heart by a fraction of an inch. I keep it for good luck. You seem like a real combat girl. All that stuff you've got. Don't get me wrong, I don't like killing people. It's the tension of battle I love. This is the only earring I have. You mean that's the only one you ever wear? I guess you could say that, but this isn't jewelry or anything. It's a good luck charm. It doesn't look like it's working very well. This bullet nearly hit me twice. Hit me in the heart. It's always felt special to me. Would that hairstyle by any chance have to do with combat too? You know, I never thought about it like that before. That's quite a knife. It's a Nishio combat knife. It's for protection. I've carried one ever since I was in the military. No one would ever go after you. It's great to have around. It can cut through anything. Except the bond between partners. Haha. Don't worry, I don't cut up little boys. That's Maximum Hamburg. They became famous after they set up the so-called drive-through for astronauts. I used to eat a lot of them on home. This is the Beyond version of the 1G meal. This is my favorite food. On Beyond, there are two types of packs. The other one is the 0G meal. I like the G1 meals. Dave wants to try the carbonated drink on home. Things like carbonated drinks and beer don't taste very good in zero gravity. They're impossible to come by here. Even when you try and get them shipped from home, they spoil along the way. Is that all you eat? I'm still on my first pack, just getting warmed up. Alright, let's talk. Dave? Sup? Why'd you become a cop? Well, you know, I was born here on Beyond. I never been outside the cylinder. I became a cop because I thought I could get a transfer to home. It takes time for Beyonds to obtain an immigration visa, sometimes years. It's not that easy either, with all the chicks they do. You're lucky, Jonathan. I'm a pretty ordinary guy. My interests aren't that different from most anybody else's. I don't really have anything else to say. I'm not good at talking about myself. You wouldn't do well on home then. Why not? You need to be outgoing if you're living on home. It's not like here where people develop a bond because you're all living on the colony together. People there, they try to make themselves stand out, you know what I mean? See, I don't get that. What's wrong with living a quiet life on your own? You can, I've done it, but it's a lonely path. We're not designed to be solitary creatures. You think so? I wouldn't want anybody getting in my way. I don't have any interesting stories like now. What are your hobbies? You saw my model, right? I guess my favorite thing to do is building kits with a box of Maximum burgers next to me. The PVC you get here is made in zero gravity, so you don't get any air bubbles or wrappings or bumps. Everything comes out real nice. They're better built and cheaper than the models you find on home. You like these kind of figures, huh? What about the scale models? I'm not interested in scale models. I'm into sci-fi monsters like the ones you see the old tokusatsu flicks. What I really want to do is some bird watching in the great outdoors or whale watching in the ocean. You can't do that sort of thing here. When I was a kid, Beyond was a safe place. That's why I decided to become a cop. I figured it wouldn't be a dangerous job. Had no idea. I'm sorry to hear that. Then all the dirtbags started showing up. Our job is to get rid of as many of those dirtbags as we can. I figured Lorraine was right. Ever since AP started up, we don't do any of the dangerous work like drug busts that normal vice units do. It's more or less basic color for us. It's not like I want a whole load of danger, but still, who wants to be stuck doing this crap alone? One day I want to crack a real case. You know, something front page news no matter what it takes. Is this the guy you're looking for? So, Hojo. So that's Hojo. Doesn't look like the type you'd just leave everything and take off. He looks like a good person. Hey, she's that angler on the news, sorta, right? I've actually seen that show before, but I can't quite remember her face. She could be her twin, seriously. Capsules, are those some kind of drugs? Why not get Victor to do an analysis for you? How about having Victor at the forensics do an analysis? I've never seen a leaf like that before. Is it from me? I think the Policenauts are still cool. I don't care what anyone else says. It wasn't like your average Joe go to space in those days. You had to be chosen. Meryl? Yeah, what is it? You can put that knife away. I won't fight you. Sorry, what? Wait, did you say you like me? I'm not gonna even try. You know, that's the second time you've asked me if I like you. Yeah? You know, I'd never sell myself short like that. Why don't you tell me about yourself? That's a surprise. No one's ever said that to me before. I'm not in person anyway. I'm mainly into bikes and combat. I like men, but not in that way. Of course, ever since I came here, half of me has disappeared. You can't ride bikes on the colony. Well, you can, but only electric ones. They don't let you import gas engine models. A bike's nothing without the speed. You wouldn't be much without the combat either, huh? You really want to know about me, you'll find out soon enough. But enough with my boobs, okay? Oh, I wasn't trying to make a move or anything. I just couldn't help but notice them, that's all. That's what all terrestrials say. I'm sorry, I'm not good at small talk. Really? Didn't seem that way when I first met you. That was different. So you were in the military and home. Why'd you join? Everyone in my family was in the military. I guess that's why. I think they kind of hoped I would. Probably did. It's in your genes. That bandana and earring, not to mention the tattoo. Why'd you move to Beyond? I was in the special forces on home, but the way the world's regions were stabilizing and whatnot meant we weren't needed as much. There was no excitement in that. I was dying to see some real action. Then the government started using more and more frozeners. They ended up getting all the work. That's when I thought I'd try it here. I passed all the checks, but no problem. But Beyond, the same story. All those bug-eyed albino freaks. Just my luck, huh? Ever heard the saying, never ask a woman about her past or a man about his future? Catch my drift? Yeah, a woman and her past. Ain't that the truth? What's it like working here? Advice? Pretty boring. Catching Johns and prostitutes with undercover things. Basic patrols of the colony. That kind of stuff. What do you mean, boring? There's a big area for prostitution in the center of the colony called Kabuki Quarter. Tourists from home like to go there for zero-gravity sex. Sounds interesting. We arrest them, they get out on bail. It's an endless cycle. I don't like it there because I get SAS since I'm a terrestrial. Kabuki Quarter, I've heard of it. The guy I sat next to on the spaceplane was talking about it. That's... Why is it called Kabuki Quarter? There was a red light district in late 20th century Japan known as Kabuki-ko. There was explosion in the number of cases of STBO in Japan back then, Kabukiko was particularly hard. So our friends packed up and moved things here. There are rumors Tokugawa helped found the place as a gesture towards his employees. I could never work undercover because of my build, so I'm always the one making the bust. And don't even say it, I get it from the guys upstairs all the time. To be honest, it's really not my kind of work. So that's the guy who's gone missing. That must be his wife next to him, right? Seems like a real nice guy for an old fogey. So he works for Tokugawa, does he? Old fogey? I haven't heard that in a long time. What's Swiftus? Who's that next to you? Oh, it's just an old memento. We all have our past, you especially. It's like Dave was saying, she looks just like that ankler. You seem happier here, Jonathan. You have a cold or something? Like Dave said, why don't you have Victor do an analysis? Depending too much on pills and stuff only makes you weaker. I hate flowers, I'm allergic to pollen. You look so young here, Chief. That's where all this started, the Policenauts.
ヨナさん、それじゃあ BCP 内を案内しようか。
いいのか？
いいんだよ。お前を一人にする方が心配だ。びっくりするぞ。ここはホームの警察とはかなり違う。さあ、どこへ案内しよう。
Let's go to forensics.
よう、ドクトル先生。
わしはビクトルじゃ。いつになったらちゃんと呼んでくれるんじゃ。
諦めた方がいい。エドは物覚えが悪いんだ。
お、誰じゃねその人は。
ジョナさん、紹介するよ。BCP の鑑識を担当しているビクトル・ユルゲンス先生だ。
よろしく。ジョナサン・イングラムだ。OLA で探偵をしている。
ほう、あんたがあの有名なイングラム飛行士？若い頃、あんたの火星有人飛行の中継をワクワクして見ていたよ。そうか、戻ってきたんじゃな、あんたのホームに。よろしくな。
Alright guys, so I'm going to save here and we'll end this. I actually wanted to end it like 20 minutes ago, but there's just plenty to read. So I'll see you in the next episode. See you guys. You perfect. You know, I don't think I've ever felt a pair in zero gravity before. What are you doing?